Hey guys, this is my first real live stream video on YouTube. I've done one other one on Facebook, so this is kind of new to me. My name's Heather. I just had the Rowan weight loss surgery 13 days ago, so I am post-op. There are lots and lots of videos on YouTube of people doing these kind of things. But I kind of wanted to share my journey. Not like it's anything different from probably anybody else's, but you know what? I figured I want to see the progress, and I wanted a timestamp and whatnot. So, anyhow, 13 days out, things that I've learned so far. It does mean a lot to have somebody who is very supportive in your life, in your corner, and can deal with all of the emotions and all of the stuff that goes on up and down, because there's a lot of stuff that's changing in your body after you have surgery. One of the big things that I am thankful for is that I no longer take diabetic medication, pressure medication, and my cholesterol medication. All of them have been stopped. Apparently, I have a 10% of symptoms from the polycystic ovarian syndrome, which I've had, and I found out that I've had since I was 13. Gone through quite a bit. I still have it even after at an early age getting a hysterectomy. So I mean that kind of sucked, but now I'm at a 10% only out of the full. So I'm thankful for that. A lot of people don't understand at first when you go to decide for this kind of surgery, which everybody's different. Everybody has their take on what they should do to lose weight. Well, I have been overweight, well, yeah, since I was five. At 5 years old, I started gaining weight like you couldn't believe it. And then I didn't realize that a lot of the factor had to do with polycystic ovarian syndrome. So growing up, weight gain was huge. I mean, by the time I got to high school, I mean, I'm in the triple digits, and that's not something that you are excited about, especially when you're only 5'1". So, I finally made the decision after going through cancer, um, and a hysterectomy, sorry, and some other losses that I went through. I decided that life was more important. I wanted to start living. I just turned 38. A lot of people don't believe me on that, which I'm thankful for. Hopefully, after the surgery and I start to lose weight and stuff, I still have people arguing with me over that. Um, and I mean, there's a lot of things that I've gone through, and I don't want to sit back anymore and not experience life. I don't want to not be able to get out there and try things that I've never tried before. So the main thing, though, going into the surgery, deciding on the surgery, was the fact that I wanted to get my health in order. It's not ever really been about what I'm going to look like after. I mean, you think about that stuff, like you want to know, you're curious about how you're going to look, because I've never been thin in my life. But the most important part was the health part. Um, it was it was a year and a half journey to get to the surgery. I busted my butt. I lost 63 pounds on my own, which, if anybody's ever had polycystic ovarian syndrome, they know that is a tough thing to do. So I'm appreciative that I was able to stick to it, that I was able to push forward, and that I was able to finally get that mentality and change my relationship with food. So out of the corner here, you keep seeing a little peek in here. When I talked about support, this is my support. This is my fiance, Adam. Um, he, well, boyfriend. Nobody knows that yet, but now I guess the world knows because it's live. This is he's been my support. He's been a huge support, and could I have done it by myself? Yeah, but thankfully I've got him by my side, and like I said, the emotions everything like that, it's been nuts. So he's been very supportive, very good, and I'm thankful for him in my life. Um, so this is my journey. He is part of my journey. I'm going to continue to post things and as I figure out stuff and as I go, kind of just to, like I said, a timestamp. Just want to know the progress because the surgery itself was tough. I ended up having to have 2 blood transfusions. I bruised like nobody else. Well, I'm not gonna say nobody else because that sounds bad, but I had horrible bruising. I still have some of it. The purple was ridiculously dark, and it was pretty scary there. I stayed in the hospital a little bit of extra time. I had some amazing nurses though. I had him by my side, sleeping on the poor little horrible pull out chair, but a trooper nonetheless. And it was scary. So I don't want to forget that. I don't want to forget the year and a half that I busted my butt, cut down my food intake, changed up, like stopped having certain things so that I could start to become healthy. I don't want to forget how painful that surgery was. I mean, the most part of the pain was the gas that they inject you with after, and not being able to get that out is horrible. So that's the main part of it. I mean, I'm already off of my pain medication. I've been off of it for what, 4 days now, I think. And the big lifesaver was actually the Gas X extra strength. I will be honest, that was a huge lifesaver. Whatever, get out of here. Um, that helped out tremendously. So if you are considering going and doing the surgery, that is one lifesaver right there. Make sure that you have it with you. They might not let you have it right away. Take it with you. They also told me to pack a bunch of stuff, like have some reading material, maybe adult coloring books, and take some word searches or something. And I'll tell you, because I think of the trauma from my surgery, I slept quite a bit. I didn't even really turn on my TV until like the day before we went home, and that was for a very little bit of time. I got up and walked though. I did make sure that I was getting up and walking. I did not have my nurses having to like bribe me to get up and do the walking or whatnot. It is important that you do get your butt up and get walking after the surgery and to continue after. But like I said, I'm on day 13. I already have quite a bit of energy, but you do kind of fizzle out. I have fizzled out a little bit here and there, um, but it's a difference. Like it's a huge difference. So the energy part of it is wonderful. I'm excited to see what kind of stuff that my new body will be able to do. Is it different not being able to eat? Honestly, I'm not really hungry. Me and him have actually gone out because he's got to eat still. So, like we've got actually gone out and I've substituted for the what little bit I can have. Not having a straw in the drink is weird. People look at you funny. They look at you funny when you're like, you have just this little teeny tiny little portion of let's see, some soup, and I will just drain that off the top of the vegetables. But people are interested too. It's kind of part of it, being able to talk about this with people. I'm kind of, I'd say I'm kind of a people person a little bit. I work in retail, so of course I talk to people. So it's part of that. Like I want to be able to help people. If they've got questions from what I can help with. Are you looking at yourself in the camera like that? But I want to be able to help people. It took a long time for me to make this decision, and it's not right for everybody. That's where it comes down to, is it's not right for everybody. But finally, I got to the point and I decided that it was right for me. And I've had a lot of really good support. A lot of people that were really interested in helping me and staying positive and, pushing through and doing this. So, I mean, that's huge when you have people that are willing to work with you, are willing to help you out. So, these videos I'm going to try to keep doing, like I said. However, I hope my brother doesn't watch this, but I am planning a surprise visit to him. He has been a huge part of always trying to stay positive and trying to help me through my life with losing weight. And I mean, he's got to the point where he's, hey, you need to make this decision. You need to take care of yourself. I don't want to wake up to a phone call of my younger sister not being here any longer because of her health. After a while, I mean, you realize what kind of pain you cause to people when you're overweight, but you get so stuck in that lifestyle. I mean, your brain's totally different until you start to do the change and you make that change for yourself. It's kind of like you're stuck. It's like a bad addiction. I mean, it is. So until I finally decided I was going to do the surgery, and they said, well, you have to lose this amount of weight. My life was not like I ate whatever I wanted. I did what I wanted, you know, and you don't think about that stuff. Like you just, after a while, you start to just mindlessly do it. But I'm here to tell you, if a 5'1", 350-pound girl can do this and lose 63 pounds on her own, who love food, can do it, anybody can do this. And I believe that. Like, I truly do, but you have to want it for yourself. You cannot let other people influence you to make that decision. Like, you really have to do it yourself. And like I said, I want to be a part of that to help people, whether it's going through the surgery or whether it's, hey, I'm going to change my life, but I'm going to do it on my own terms. And I'm going to take care of myself, but I'm going to do it my way. And I'm going to do it for me. Hey, more power to you. Whatever way that you have to do this to become healthy, do it. Just go for it. I mean, we always sit there and we worry, but the worry, we have fear about changing. Like even with him, I told him, I said, what am I like? I've never been smaller. What if I don't like what if I don't like myself? What if I just can't? What if I can't do this? But you have these thoughts in your head. Like, we're human. That's what happens. We have thoughts in our head. We go through these things, but it's different because with him, he's type 1 diabetic, a crazy, wicked metabolism, and so he's thinner. Like, when we first got together, he was 119, I think, or 119 pounds. Now he's like 139. So it's a total different spectrum for both of us. Like, we are, definitely at a different spectrum. But we both made it work. Like, he's gaining it healthy. He looks healthy. Like, when we first got together, he looked a little scary skinny, but it's different, and it's I don't want to say humbling, but in a way kind of, because we both have helped each other and the positive and moving forward. But like I said, I didn't do this for him. I did not do this for him, because he's loved me no matter what for who I am. But it was awesome to have him by my side. And if you have somebody who is willing to love you for you and be there for you, go for it. Do it. Be healthy. Do the best you can. I'm on board. If anybody needs help, I will do the best I can to help somebody else get healthy, because I've always said this, that life is best lived. And we have limitations when you're overweight. There's so many things I kept saying in my head that I just couldn't do it. Like, I can't do that. I can't do this. Because for a long time, though, I couldn't do it. My weight stopped me for a lot of things. And you love yourself, but you are still have that addiction to food. I mean, we live in a society where portions could feed 2 to 3 people. I mean, it's just, that's what we are. We live in a society where food is how we get together, how um, we meet at the table. We get together, we have a lot of food. That's how we can, do our communication, our downtime, whatever. And that was another thing. There's my cat. That was another thing that I kind of speaking in, thought in my head was like, how am I gonna do this? Like, how can you go and have a social, it's social. Food is social. Like, how am I gonna hang out with my friends while they're eating this and that? And honestly, 13 days out right now, I don't have the cravings. So whatever he eats, I'm like, oh, that looks good. Like, I like the idea of it. It looks delicious, and I'm also like, holy crap, that's a lot of food. So there will come a time down the road when my brain will start thinking of food differently again, probably. Hopefully not, but I've been told, yeah, it does. And at that point, I just have to remember that at this point, it's about living and it's about health. I can make up different alternatives because this is a life change. It's not just an overnight. It's not a quick fix. It's not a magic pill. It's not any of that. So working through this, I know this, and moving forward, I'm looking forward to the different results. So anyway, thank you for hanging out with me, I guess, and this guy and that guy. Who's my old Jimmy. So anyhow, I will update when I can. It may be I may be a little stealthy for a little while because well, like I said, I want to surprise my brother. I'm gonna, when I get to a certain point, show up and surprise him. But hopefully he doesn't watch me. But I don't think he will. I don't even think he's ever listened to my podcast. But that's okay. I'm not hating. Anyhow, thank you guys for tuning in with me, hanging out on my first video. It's only up from here, so anyhow, thank you for checking out the video. You guys take care, and good luck on your journeys. That's important. Good luck to you guys.